provocative.
I never wanted to be a banker or anything like that. I am a musician as well. I play drums, but that doesn't pay too much money. So I'm happy with where I am today. My family owns a pet cemetery.
The cemetery is about 5 acres, and there's plot locations located throughout the entire cemetery. And then there's different sizes of plots too. So there's the standard plot is a 2-foot by 3-foot size plot that's usually appropriate for a cat and a small to medium-sized dog. And then there's larger plots, of course, for German Shepherds, Labrador Retrievers, and even for Great Danes. The loss can be just as deep as it can be for a human. And so they just want to, say farewell to a member of their family in a dignified manner.
If you want to bury your pet, it's really almost identical to burying a human, a family member or a friend. The pets here are required to be buried in caskets.
We have all different types of wood casket. This is the plywood casket. As you see, it's lined with a pillow and a blanket, and this would be for something like a rabbit, small pet like that. The next level up is the pine wood. It has a little bit more of a stain, and the lining's a bit nicer. With the more elaborate designs, we go to the poplar casket. This looks like your more traditional casket you're used to seeing for humans. And then finally you have the metal, our most expensive casket that we offer.
It may be that some people choose cremation because that's their preference. It may also be that it's far less expensive. My answer is always, well, come up and see your pet. You can see your pet before the pet is put into the cremation unit. And if you wish, you could stand right outside there until the cremation process is finished.
Anything that anyone has ever considered a pet, we have buried here. Rabbits, ferrets, gerbils, birds, hamsters, snakes.
Probably the most unique pet that's buried at Hartsdale. It's a lion cub named Goldfleck, who was buried here in 1912.
I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery.
Cremated remains can be buried with their pets. It's not requested a lot, but it has been requested as early as we have records going back to the 1920s. Where people want to be with their pets. We feel so honored that someone thinks so highly of this place that they want to be buried here with their pets. We estimate about 600 or 700 people since the beginning of the cemetery.
Here you could have a Jewish cat buried next to a Christian dog. There's no sections for different animals or different religions or anything like that. Everybody is all mixed together. And that's why the nickname of the place is the Peaceful Kingdom.
This is probably one of the most well-known plot holders here. This is the plot of Mariah Carey, and it's for her cat named Clarence.
A man by the name of Tommy Mottola was his name. He came and did all the paperwork, selected the location and so forth. And I'm pretty sure he also came for the burial with her.
Steve-O from Jackass, too. Obviously I knew the show, so I said to him, I was like, this is a serious place. Like, you can't be doing a stunt here. Steve-O is a huge animal lover. And he looked at me, he's like, I wish this was a stunt. He's like, this isn't a stunt.
It was very recently, actually. There was a police dog named Patriot. He was the first canine dog in the canine police unit, and I don't think any of us really expected or anticipated the amount of people that came.
At least like 30 dogs and over 100 people.
There was bagpipers. There was a gun salute.
They sat at attention while Patriot was being buried. It really was magnificent.
When they lowered the casket, each handler that came with his dog brought the dog past the gravesite, each dog would bark as we walked by and
Right.
gave
That's
respect to the police dog that had died.
Unfortunately, there still are an awful lot of people who don't understand this, who think that this is kind of a silly thing to do. A lot of people stereotype, you know, probably the people who bury pet are elderly women who probably don't have any children of their own, and these are substitute children. Nothing could be further than true.
Sometimes people will say, you know, after they've done the burial, they'll say, you must think I'm crazy. And usually what we say to them is, well, this cemetery's been here since 1896, and there's over 70,000 pets that are buried here. So there's a lot of crazy people out there then too. We're all in good company.
The pets are part of their family. This is a place where their pets can be safe. That's the most important thing that we do here.
Evocative.